Hi everyone, Emily here, and today I have day 10 for my Advent unboxing, and then I'm also going to take you on a flip through of my always fully booked planner that I purchased for 2025. I'm not showing my face today because I do have a school sweatshirt on, so I don't want to change. And I don't want to show like just my school and that kind of personal information. So day 10 is, oh, there she blows. Candy cane, interesting. So notes of pure peppermint sweetness. I don't know how I feel about peppermint in coffee. Like I'm really picky about peppermint flavor. I don't know how it'll be in coffee, but we shall try it. All right. So here is my always fully booked 2025 planner. And this is the vertical dated planner. Now, I tried this once 2 years ago and it just was not working for me. I felt like so much pressure to once I finished a book, I had to track it in my planner, track it in my spreadsheet, track it on Goodreads. And it took me almost like an hour to update just after reading one book. And I realized, you know what? As long as I track it in one place, I don't have to track it immediately in other places. And I could just kind of spend like a day off or the summer getting caught up because I'm a teacher. I have summer break and I have winter break. I can get caught up. Although that might be a little tedious, but it'll be okay. But I need to find something that works for me. So we're going to give it a go again. So this is the cover. It's like Vegas inspired. And then there's the end pages. And then it always comes with these stickers or some stickers samples in the front. I don't usually use them. Like a place to write my name and personal information. Like just the year at the glance when I'm perimenopausal now, but when I was not, I would use this as a way to track my cycle, a way to write important dates to remember. This you can use even for next year. Like I know in July, I'll be planning my January 6 month, in July, I'll be planning, when do I see my 6-month appointment for my dentist for my cleaning, or my yearly medical appointments, I'll plan the next year. I'll schedule it just so that way I don't forget to do so. So I can use that maybe for 2026. Then here's like a page for star ratings. And some people will do like really cute themes. Like some people will do like Gilmore Girls, or I've seen Taylor Swift songs, or Harry Potter themed. I just kind of write what I feel like 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, 5 star is. I'm not that creative. Most anticipated releases. Here's how to convert some things, and then like a legend, like if you color code like graphs based on genre or pages read. Space to write in goals. I have not thought about goals for next year. Look, I'm a teacher. I have 2 weeks, and in those 2 weeks, I have to write my finals, write the study guides, get them prepped, and get students prepped to take them, give them the finals, grade the finals, do progress updates, write 2 draft IEPs, because I have 2 IEP meetings day 2 when we come back from winter break. So I'm going to think about 2025 goals over winter break. Then this is just a spot where you can record. So it's a reading checklist. You can record all of the books that you've read for the year. And I think they give you space for 150 books, I believe. And then some people like to, do like a little bookshelf of books that you've read. And I was doing that, and I was kind of color coding the books as I read them. And then there's a spot if you want to keep track of series. I keep track of series. I have a separate journal because I have been working through the Cosmere publication order and some other books. Oh, and Dresden Files. I've been trying to like read like the books and then intersperse the stories like as you go. Then this is just a page for quotes from books, like quotes that you love. They give you a decent amount of pages. And then if you are a person who pre-orders books, you can track like the release date, the book, and then where you ordered it from. And then if you are working through authors' backlists, there's spots to record and depending on the author, how many books you might have to read. If you want to reread books, you have a page to track books that you want to reread. Playlist, like maybe audiobooks maybe, or even just songs that are resonating with you that month. Movie tracker, which the last time I saw a movie in the movie theater was when Dune Part 1 came out. Like, that's how little I go to movies now. TV trackers, maybe you're watching a series or trying to get caught up on different series. I kind of stick to the same shows over and over again. And then this could be like your 5-star reads of 2005 or a book of the month of 2005, or if you're in a book club and tracking the books that you read for your book club. So they left the title blank on purpose so that way you can use it however you want to use it. And then here's a spot where you can track 5-star reads, and then it gives you like, was it audio, physical, ebook? Okay, then she's got challenges. And so first there's the A to Z challenge, and I'm doing it by title. You could do it by author as well. And you can see I have written in some book ideas, and I've written them in pencil. All of the books, okay, so Poet X, I know it doesn't start with an X, but it has X in the title, so I'm counting it. I think this is the only book that I do not own, which is Zoe and the Tormented Tycoon. It's a romance. I just Googled on Goodreads, give me a book title that starts with Z. But every single book on here is something that I own, although I don't know where Unblocked is. My mind is blanking on that one. But so I've penciled in the books, and then when I read it, I erase the pencil and then I write over it with pen. Then she's got a fully booked reading challenge just with different prompts. And I've tried to take the A to Z and use as much of them in this. There's a few that I'm not quite sure on. I need a book with 25 letters in the title. That one is hard to find. And a book with an ampersand in the title. A book set in Canada. A new release. I don't think I would have any problem with that since I subscribe to Book of the Month. Ooh, a book with a BIPOC protagonist. Ooh, I know what I could use for that. Let me write that down right now. Hold on. How do I do this while holding the camera? This is going to be interesting. I just remembered the third book in the Legendborn. So, Legendborn and Bloodmarked. Book 3 comes out next year. Cool. I got my BIPOC protagonist. And then she's got an on the cover reading challenge. You could see I only have 2 books that I've figured out that would work. One is a weapon and one is a musical instrument, and the rest I don't know yet. So one is a dock. A dock. How am I going to find a dock? I don't know. So if you have a book that has a dock on it, that would be great. Or a keyhole or key. Sports equipment. The only thing I can think of for sports equipment are sports romances. And I hate reading sports romances. A butterfly. I don't know. And then this is read the rainbow, based on the cover. color. And then there's like a genre reading challenge, a book through the ages reading challenge, like around the world challenge, 25 books in 2025. This I do want to make different from the A to Z. And this I think I'm going to try to, I know Bree over at Four Paws in a Books is 25 books in 2025, kind of like a bingo board. I might use that, but also try to merge that along with my 50 books to read in before I turn 50. So we shall see. And then this is your reading goal tracker. You set your goal and then you color pages in. So they have spots for 150. I tend to set my reading goal low and then aim for the stars. So that way I don't feel pressure because look, I'm working on Rhythm of War. It's not good. I'm not going to get it finished this month. I was trying to read 40 pages a day. Not going to happen. I'm more averaging about 20 pages a day. And then Wind and Truth comes out, and Wind and Truth is even longer than Rhythm of War. And while I'm enjoying it, I have to be realistic. So there's that. And then this is like the Battle of the Books. Now here it says round 1, it's just numbered, so you can kind of organize it however you want. You could do it like here are all, you could choose violence and do here are all my 5-star reads, like my first 12 5-star reads. Or you can do like January, February, March, April, May. That's how I think I'm going to do it. This one people use in a variety of different ways. They might track days read. They might track when you started and finished a book. They might track pages read a day and color code based on that. They might track like genre read that day. I have 2 to 3 books going at any given point in time. So like I have Rhythm of War. Well, when I go up to bed and read in bed, I'm not going to read Rhythm of War in bed. So I've got right now The Cat Who Saw Red. So like for me, tracking genres day by day wouldn't work because I typically read more than one genre a day. And then here's a page for reading stats and your genre tally. So every month like you could write down your genres and then track. The only complaint that I have on this is like, I mean, fantasy romance, historical fiction. I kind of track middle grade differently. I know it's an age category. It's not technically a genre. If you read nonfiction, so that would be challenging. Then here is like you can do graphs of your stats. I don't use this page. I can't draw worth a darn, and like I would spend too much time focused on trying to get the perfect pie chart. And I have a spreadsheet that tracks stats for myself. So, and then this is a pages read graph. So you can graph every single day if you wanted to, or overall for the month, how much you read. And then she's got blank pages. So that's nice to have blank pages. So like if I did a readathon or a different challenge, like say I wanted to do the Pop Sugar Challenge, which I don't, but say I wanted to do the Pop Sugar Challenge, I could. And I'm really sorry. I'm realizing that this is shaky, and I'm trying not to be shaky, so please forgive me. So now here is January's cover page. I think it's really pretty. It's stamps. Then you have your month calendar. And then you've got your books to read for that month, any new releases that are coming out. And then that's what your weekly spread looks like. And each day you can track the amount that you read. Sorry. And then at the end of the month, you can track the books that you hauled and then your reading wrap up. So here you can list out all the books that you've read. There's spot for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 books. Then there's some reading stats, format, best book, genres read, And then these two are blank, so you can kind of customize it however you want. And then you have a couple of blank pages. So like say that month you did a readathon, then you can track that here if you want. There's February. Forget the flowers, just buy me books. Yes, forget the flowers, just buy me books. Here's March, happiest when reading. And then at the end of March, okay, where is it? In addition to like the end of the month check-in, you'll have a quarterly check-in where you can track standout reads, current loves, your genre breakdown, reading goal progress, reading stats, goals progress, books I plan to read for the next quarter, memorable moments. Kind of like this to me, it reminds me of like the quarterly book freak out tag kind of thing. And then there's April. Here's what I do like. I like the fact that this page is here now, because before you had the print on this one page, and like say I don't always save my book journals, or like say I'm like I end up realizing this doesn't work for me, then I can pull this out and use this in like another book journal for like decoration. There's May. Here's June. July. August. Excuse me. September. I do like September's month, and I like how we're now beginning to get like whimsical and into fall vibes. October, and she does have a planner with this on the cover. Uh-oh. November. I wish November were more like into the November vibes. This to me I feel like is still October vibes, but that's okay. And then December. And then at the end of December, there's like overall, they do have like, she does have the quarterly tracking after December, but then she's got an overall reading wrap up and check-in. And then there's a spot, hold on, before I get to reviews, there's a coloring page here, and you could color this too. And then you've got your spot for book reviews. And it has like title, author, start, finish. That's something that I'm not really good about remembering, is when I start a book and then when I finished a book. Well, finished is easier, but started is not. I don't always write down when I do that. And then just how you want to track it, and then you can jot some thoughts down, which I like. Like, I think rather than updating on Goodreads and then doing this, I'm going to update in here, so then I can update on Goodreads later. Like, as long as I've got something written down, updating on Goodreads will be a whole lot easier. And I think there are 150 pages for book reviews, and then you can see she encloses there's this many pages of like dot grid and then also lined. So that is my planner. Sorry it was shaky. I was trying to hold this with one hand and then turn with my left hand, and I realized now as I'm thinking about things, I should have held the camera with my left hand and turned with my right hand, which is my dominant hand. So I apologize. But thank you so much for watching, and as always, please like and subscribe, and happy reading. Bye.